on the new commercial. I just wanted to make sure that people knew that the best Christmas present was getting their pilot's license.
And not a hippopotamuses?
Well, I thought it was a good idea.
So you thought it was a good idea to butcher a Christmas classic?
Well, not exactly.
Yeah, let's just tell them to go to Ocala Aviation.
Because getting your pilot's license
is the best present ever! Christmas!
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala! Auto repair with personal care. We know what we're talking about. Matt Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. We'll treat you right.
Matt Gibbs is here, and Matt always treats you right all year long. I depend on Sunrise Automotive, and so does Robin, and so does Tish, and so does Robin's mom, and I know Dan and Joe are over there all the time, and that's because our cars. One of these days, we're going to buy a car that never needs a repair. Forget self-driving. I want self-repairing cars. That's what I want. Matt Gibbs is in the studio, and today, you want me to tell, or you want to tell?
You tell.
Where are you? Matt has a gift. He doesn't want me to tell you what it is, but trust me, it's a good gift. Not a car, but it's a good gift, and we'll be giving it away after the break, or
after the break,
as we get to the break. Take the
as we get to the break.
As we get to the break, then we'll give it away.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can still call in with questions between now and then. It won't help you out getting the prize at all. Just will answer your question.
No, it'll get you practice though dialing the phone.
Do you know what? I did have a question though.
Okay.
The Freshwater Fish Commission, whatever they call themselves, is recommending that we give as a gift a positioning device, a global positioning device, so that if you're stuck on the water, the Coast Guard will be able to find you easier. Okay. Now, that sounds like a really good idea because the water obviously is not as easy to navigate, and plus you could die. I mean, if you're stuck in your car, you're okay someplace, unless it's snowy. But do cars already have them built in nowadays?
Well, some vehicles do. The first thing that comes to my mind is like the GM products with OnStar. If you have OnStar activated, we just bought Joey a new car this week, and he has OnStar, but one of the buttons is an SOS. So if he pushes the SOS button, they'll receive his location.
They'll know where he is.
Yeah.
They meaning who?
OnStar.
Oh, OnStar. Okay. And so they will know he's in trouble. Will they talk to him?
Yeah, if they're capable of talking to him, they will, and if not, then they'll call.
So I wonder why they're not building them into boats. I mean, if they're recommending you buy a global positioning beacon, I think they called it a beacon, for a boat owner, why don't the boat manufacturers just put them in there?
And they may be doing that on the newer boats.
Yeah.
You know, like my boat is a 98, and you know there is no such animal on my boat.
Yeah,
you're out there, and I don't know if you've ever been broke down in a boat out in the Gulf of Mexico, but I have.
Have you?
Yes.
That seems scary. No, I have never.
It wasn't really scary. It was.
Yeah, but it could have been.
It could have been, yes, but.
How did you get rescued?
Well, what we were doing was we had a ship-to-shore radio, kind of like a CB thing.
Okay.
And what we kept doing was, you know how you press the mic?
Yeah.
And we just kept pressing the mic, and then they were able to triangulate our coordinates.
How did you know to do that?
They told us to.
Oh, okay.
The Coast Guard did. And then we had, and CETO actually came out and towed us back in.
So you need a beacon.
Absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Where's that article? I can call it what it's called. It's called some kind of a beacon. I'm probably using the wrong word. But yes, but we don't need that with cars, obviously. I mean, unless you're in the mountains or something, or in the Ocala National Forest, it seems like people.
But you really do need to have something like that in a car. It would be very good. What if you're in an accident and you're unconscious and you're on a windy road on the back road somewhere and you hit a cow? You know what I'm saying? and let's say you hit that cow and now you're unconscious or something. It would be cool for that. Like if the airbags were to deploy.
I know exactly what it feels like to hit a cow.
I know you do.
All right, here's what it is. The Florida Freshwater Fish Commission is recommending that if you have a boater in your family, you get him an inflatable life vest. There's two types. One that inflates when it hits water automatically. Wow. What happens when it gets rained on? And the other one, you have to actually pull a cord. Gosh, one inflates when it gets wet. Okay. And then the other one is the emergency locator beacon. And there's two types of them, too. One is the device sends a signal via satellite to search and rescue agencies so rescuers do not waste time and they find the boat quickly. I'll just paraphrase it. But anyway.
I guess I wonder if that's a lot like the beacon. If you ever go on to a cruise and you have to do the muster drill, every cruise has to go through a muster drill.
What is that?
A muster drill is a muster station. Everybody has a lifeboat assigned to them when you go on a cruise.
Oh, okay.
And every one of the life vests has a beacon. When the life vest is activated.
Right.
And you go to your muster station. Let's say you were to fall in the water.
Can I ask you what you're saying? Mustard? Like on a hot dog?
Muster.
M-U-S-T-E-R.
Yeah.
Oh, a muster.
A muster station.
Okay.
And it's required, just like, when you fly and the flight attendant has to show you about the mast that comes down from the ceiling and the life vest and the exit signs and the lights that light up.
Oh, you got it down. Oh, you know how to do it.
And they do the same thing on the ships, and every one of the life vests has a beacon, and it flashes a light and sends out a signal. So I wonder if that's it's not like a GPS device. It's just a beacon. It's just an SOS.
Just so you know where you are.
Just so they know
somebody knows where you are. Yeah. You have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Good morning, Matt. This is Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
I'd like to wish you guys Merry Christmas here at Sunrise and your family.
Thank you.
I'd like to tell you that, there you can go on, say, Route 10. Route 10 goes almost from coast to coast.
Yes, it does.
And you could break down there, and if you're, I don't pay attention to the mile markers or the exits that much. I'm just concentrate on my driving and looking for where I want to get off. And you break down and you don't pay attention to that stuff, you don't know exactly where you are.
That's right.
Now, if you're near Pensacola, you could be in Alabama, or you could be in Florida, or you could be in Mississippi. I mean, I think you can cover those three areas in an hour. So it's, I think, a very good idea to have that beacon thing. But I always have my CB, so even there, you can't tell anybody on the CB exactly where you are, but it's helpful there if you get a hold of a guy on an 18-wheeler that can spend a couple of seconds talking to you as he's flying by and tell you where you are. And the truckers are amazing. They got it pinned down to the half-mile mark, I guess. But anyway, that's the way it's going. And by the way, I still haven't gassed up yet, Matt, because the job you've done on my car, getting that thing going. I don't know what's going on here, but one minute I figure I better gas up because the prices are going up, but still got plenty of gas in the car, so I'll just maybe wait until after Christmas.
There you go.
Yep. Easy, and thanks again.
Thanks,
You're the reason why I'm getting all this great gas mileage, that's for sure.
That's right. I believe that too. Thank you, Sonny. Appreciate it.
All right, bye.
So we had a couple times where people challenged you on the show, right? Uh-huh. And I wanted to tell you something. On the radio lineup here, in early in the morning before we come on. In fact, before the show, before the one before us. The one before us is called First Light. Before that, it's called Red Eye Radio. Have you ever heard it by chance?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a coast to coast show, and it's got the Red Eye Radio name is a new name. I think it used to be called Trucker Radio or something. But the point is, they have a lot of truckers that listen to their show because they're on, I think, from let's see, from 2 to 5 for 3 hours or something like that in the middle of the night. So when truckers are driving, and so the advertising for the truckers on that show is for things like oil and things like mattresses for the cab of the. It's interesting to listen to the ads because it is trucker specific in most cases. And the oil ones are the ones I wish I should record one day and let you listen to it, because I don't think you can pull one over on a trucker. I think they know, right? If you're a trucker, if that's your profession, automobile mechanics, at least truck mechanics, right?
Well,
or not necessarily?
Not necessarily.
Okay, because I would think that the oil ads, they would see right through them if they were telling them a bunch of baloney, right?
No, well, it's just like in my industry, you got, just like yourself. I mean, you drive every day. I mean, you get in your car and you drive to work. And
but it's not my profession.
Okay, but let's say you're a cabbie.
That's different, though.
That's different.
Yeah.
But like I service the yellow cab company here in Ocala.
Yeah.
I service their vehicles. And believe me, some of these guys that drive these cabs professionally, and that's their profession.
They don't know cars?
They don't know. They don't understand. They know cabbing, if that's a word. They know how to go pick people up. And a lot of these, I have some really good friends that are truck drivers. We have quite a few customers that are truck drivers. And they don't mess
really?
with they don't mess with their cars. And
for some reason, I thought that I always had the notion that they would be really have a knowledge of what's going on under the hood there.
Yeah, a lot, and there are. I wouldn't say all of them, because that wouldn't be right or fair. But I would say the majority of them are truck drivers. And then, if something happens to their truck, they get folks like me that work on that stuff.
Yeah.
Their job is just like a police officer.
I guess that makes sense.
He's out there, and when something happens to that police car, he takes it over to the garage.
Okay, so how that applies to me, who's not a truck driver, is I listen to those ads for that oil, and my feeling is this must be good oil if they're selling it to truck drivers. Maybe I should get some for my car. And maybe that's the whole point, is because they know it's not just truck drivers listening to that network.
It's marketing.
Huh.
And marketing, they want to get to everybody.
Yeah. All right, you have something very special you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we take the calls during the break or after the break? You want to do it right now?
If you want a surprise today, call while we're on break, and somebody will be the recipient of a surprise.
All right.
From Sunrise Automotive.
All right. So what we'll do is 622-9622. We'll let the calls kind of line up. I'll keep an eye on the screen here. And then when we come out of the break, one of you will be on the air with us.
Right.
And that one person will win the prize.
Yes.
Which Matt has not even identified yet.
Right. So you don't have no idea what you're calling for.
Right. It's like, let's make a deal. You could be winning a donkey.
I was going to say something, but I didn't say something.
All right. If you want to be in on this, just let it ring. I'll let me push the button to make the break get started, and then we'll be right back. And one of you will be on the air after the break, and you will get the prize that Matt is giving away for Christmas. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Tuesday, plenty of clouds. Not as warm as yesterday. There can be a shower in spots along the coast. Highs ranging from 68 in the northern part of the zone, where it will be cloudy all day, to 76 with clouds and some sun in the south. Partly cloudy and mild Tuesday night, low 51 in the north to 61 in the south. On Wednesday, clouds and some intervals of sun. There can be a shower in spots along the coast, the high 69 in the north to 74 in the south. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lunder.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Hey,
Hey, this is Matt Wilkerson from Verizon. You work all day, right? So why would you want to spend your night out shopping for that new phone? Well, Marion County, let me and Verizon help you out. I can deliver to your home or office, saving you precious time. Phone, tablets, internet, home phones, even accessories. Whatever you need, we will deliver free of charge. Call me at the store, 352-528-0020. 528-0020.
All right. Wow. A lot of people called in. And so if you are listening to me on your phone, then you're the one. We'll put you on there in just a second. For everybody else trying to call in, thank you so much. Look at that. It lit up, right? We still have them calling in. Okay. You ready to reveal whoever the winner is?
Yeah.
Drum roll, please. Oh, you're the drummer. We should get you to do it. Did you hear? Oh, no. I'll ask you this later. Good morning. You are the lucky winner. You're going to find out what you got in just a second. Who's this? There's nobody there, Matt. There's nobody there. All right, let me hit another button. All right, here comes the caller. Good morning. You're the winner. Who's this?
Martin Suter.
Martin Sugar?
Suter, S-U-T-E-R.
S-U-T-E-R. Okay, Martin Suter, S-U-T-E-R. All right, Martin. Matt's gonna tell you what you just won.
Good morning, Martin.
All righty.
How are you doing? Merry Christmas.
I'm good, Matt. Merry Christmas to you. How are you?
Good. I'm doing real good. Martin, today on the radio show, Sunrise, auto repair with personal care from Sunrise Automotive, we would like to present to you a $100 gift certificate for whatever you need done at Sunrise Automotive. You can do oil changes, you can do whatever you need. If you need any kind of repair, it goes over the $100. The first $100 is taken off.
Excellent.
All righty.
All right. Now, how does he pick it up?
Just
I do appreciate it. I have a fleet of 3 or 4 cars, so things like that happen.
A fleet. He's got a fleet of cars.
I like you, Martin.
All right, Martin. Do you know where we are? Where the radio station is?
I'm pretty sure I do. If not, Jim George can tell me where it is.
Okay, well, it's in the Paddock Mall on the outside of the food court. Don't go inside the food court. Right. Stay outside.
Gotcha.
Okay, and
I know where the mall is.
Okay, and Matt will give the card to Robin, and she'll put it in an envelope, and it'll have your name on it. S-U-T-E-R, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got it, Martin.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the show.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I don't think he's ever called in the show before. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
First time caller. First time.
See, it's the thing about radio. You don't know who's really listening because everybody. I've never called into a radio show. Have you ever called into a radio show?
Nope.
I take that back. I have, but not often. I have called in, but not often. Anyway,
I've never called into a radio show.
Do you want to call into it? I know.
No, I did call. I called into this radio show. I was hiding in there where Dan is. He's over in the back room.
Right.
I was hiding. Yeah, I did. I called into you, Larry.
Did you ever win anything on a radio show?
No, I've never won anything ever.
Hey, if you call in right now, Matt, you could win a manatee calendar.
Oh man. There's a manatee that's living by our lake house. It comes up and.
Do you want a manatee calendar?
Yeah.
You got it. Because we didn't give it away last show, so we have one left over.
Awesome.
All 12 months, you get to look at these beautiful creatures. Do you really have a manatee that shows up at your place? And do you touch it?
No.
What's the rules? You can't touch it?
I guess you can. It's actually got this big transponder on her.
Really?
It's a female, and
so they know where it is.
It's got a beacon. It's in the water. Put a beacon on it.
Isn't that funny? We know where that thing is.
And you call the FWC and you report sightings. And then my neighbor saw it the other day, and they were feeding it celery and cabbage and stuff like that. And then they got the number off the transponder. They asked, the health of the animal, and she's in real good health. But her name is Miss Leesburg. That's the name of the manatee.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Miss Leesburg.
Yeah.
Didn't she used to be in the centerphone?
Sorry. I don't know. Maybe. Well, yeah, she was in this calendar.
Oh, do you have it? Did Robin leave it there for you?
Here.
Oh, okay. So that's yours. All right. So, and what are you doing for Christmas? Are you playing any drum? Are you drumming in any recitals? I should say.
No.
Or is all that done already? The church is all done.
Yeah, that's all done. Saturday we're because we have 6 children, and some of our children are married and have children, so Christmas Day is chaotic. So we're going to do Christmas Saturday.
Okay.
And this way we can try to get all of the kids together and celebrate Christmas on Saturday.
Nice. Now, Christmas being on a Sunday, do you go to church?
No, we will not
Christmas
have
morning.
service.
So I'm guessing Christmas church day has got to be in empty churches.
I know, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what to me, that's the whole reason.
That is the whole reason, yeah.
And so, but there is I believe our greatest ministry, if we're Christian believers, our greatest ministry is to our families, and so that would be an awesome day. It is Christmas, and you don't have to go to church to celebrate the birth of Christ.
That's right.
That's right. So we're going to celebrate His birth on Saturday, and we're going to celebrate it on Sunday, and we celebrate it on Monday, and we'll celebrate it on Tuesday. so
did I tell you about the truck that I pushed off the road?
Do you got what kind of no you didn't.
all right, Robin and I were playing music out here one night and for Christmas, and so it got to be dark. That's the only reason I'm throwing at that part of the story, to explain why I was going home late. So it was already dark out. It gets dark early, and I knew I needed deodorant, and I was going to go to Walmart and get deodorant, but I was so tired. I said, no, I'm not going to go. Next thing you know, I'm in the left turn lane, as if I was not even listening to my own self. And I thought, oh, man, I wasn't going to go. I might as well go. I'm in the left lane. So I turned left, and I'm down by Walmart, and right outside of the Walmart exit, in the road, is this white pickup truck, an old white pickup truck, stopped. And people are going around them, the headlights. I'm thinking, oh, gosh, this guy's going to get hit. So I took a flashlight that Jim George gave me and parked and got to him with the flashlight, making sure people could see me because I push them out of the way. There's some old folks. They couldn't move. There was nothing. And people just driving around them, I should say. So I pushed them backwards. And, Matt, there was a little bit of an incline. And I thought, this is going to be a heavy truck. The old lady gets out. She says, let me help you. The old man couldn't help. So she gets out, and she's pushing against the door jamb, and I'm pushing my body weight up against the front of the truck. And, it went back like nothing to it. I said, this has got to be a God moment. First of all, I'm in the turn lane, and I didn't really want to be, and now this truck is moving like I'm Superman. So it was amazing, really. It was kind of a God moment for me.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I did get the other one anyway, just so you know.
And I'm glad.
You're glad. We've had a lot of cars out here broken down in the mall. I guess just because there's a lot more cars right now.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I had to park way out there this morning just coming in here.
It's busy, isn't it? Yeah,
it is. It's Christmas.
Doesn't seem that busy out there. Were they going in a different door?
I don't know, but that parking lot was, usually I park right up front by where you and Robin park, but today I had to park way on out yonder. I parked out yonder today.
All right, so a beacon is a good gift, and another good gift was this. Oh gosh, where was it? All right, let me ask you if you like this thing. It is the Anker PowerCore 5000 portable battery backup, $14.39. Have you heard of this? It's a portable charger.
Okay.
So you would need that in your car too, wouldn't you?
Is it a charger, or is it a jump box? Is it or something that you?
Well, no, it's not like you were selling to jumpstart your car. Not one of those. No, this is to charge your phone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw this thing. I was talking to Dan and Joe this morning. We were sitting out there in the green room, and I saw this thing on Facebook where they took one of these. You've seen these?
Yeah. What is? Oh, for the cigarette lighter.
Yeah, you put in a cigarette lighter, USB port.
Right.
Well, they showed this little thing where you make it turn this into a portable charger for your cell phone.
How?
Well, you break it all apart. The one that they showed on the video, you take it apart. But I'm going to break this one apart.
How is that going to charge anything?
Because I'm gonna hook up a 9-volt battery to this and put it in a nice little case and have several batteries in there. And then if you're out on the boat or you're out in the woods or you're out wherever, you always
That's
have
a lot of work.
No, well, it's going to take a few minutes to do because I'll do it.
You could buy one for $14.39.
No. I want to make one. It's like, you know.
But once those 9-volt batteries die, it's dead.
I'm gonna have extra batteries in the box with it.
I know, but once they die, it's dead. No?
Okay. Well, then I'm dead because I've been stranded too long.
Oh my! You just gave away $100. That was awesome. Matt, you have a great Christmas.
You do the same, and I wish Merry Christmas to everyone that's listening this morning.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
I have no favorite Christmas
You're
song.
a drummer.
I'm not saying the little drummer boy.
That's what Justin Bieber said.
Yeah, well, okay.
I didn't know he was a drummer, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The driver in a deadly truck attack in Germany may still be at large, according to authorities. There are 12 killed in the attack at a crowded Christmas market, some 50 injured. Little is known about the attacker.
He is armed. He killed the driver of the truck. He stabbed the driver of the truck. He is dangerous.
Fox's Greg Palkot in Berlin. President-elect Trump placing blame for the killings in Germany and Turkey, where a Russian ambassador was assassinated.
In a statement, the president-elect says this, in part, ISIS and other Islamist terrorists continually slaughter Christians in their communities and places of worship as part of their global jihad. These terrorists and their regional and worldwide networks must be eradicated from the face of the earth.
Fox's Peter Ducey. And some tiny smart cars under investigation after